you for help. Imagine students, tourists, and families turning first and foremost to Grub Canada.
How ideal is that?
With a specific and structured business plan, we believe we can achieve these goals.
And this is a quick outlook of what we'll be looking at through our presentation. We will have the outlook of Grub Canada, the marketing mix, operations efficiency, financing, and so on.
Well, first to start off, the outlook. Grub Canada, well, the mission statement that we came up with Grub Canada was to provide an outlet for Canadian restaurants with an emphasis on top quality service and convenience. Basically, we came up with this mission statement for each and every employee of Grub Canada to really have this mindset. One of the greatest things about Grub Canada is it brings emphasis and recognition to really local restaurants. And by having a site that where customers, like for me, for instance, I can go and look for like local restaurants in my own area and really support the growth of our local communities. In addition, Grub Canada's vision statement that we came up with was our vision is to be Canada's most user-friendly online food ordering service and to promote expansion and prosperity within the communities in Canada. So once again, like the mission statement, when we have employees and work with both statements together, it really emphasizes what Grub Canada is all about, which is bringing prosperity into the communities within the local restaurants and the whole foods ordering service business. I will now pass the floor on to marketing.
All right, so let's take a look at target markets. So we feel that through our research, we have seen that there are three main target markets, and the first one is the overwhelmed scholar, which is a cute way of saying the stressed out college or university student who has to balance their work from school and also eating a balanced diet. So they basically don't have enough time to do both. So Grub Canada would be perfect for them because they have healthy alternatives to the next one is the tourists, and tourists are basically people who go to different places and don't really know the local restaurants. They don't know what's good, what's expensive, what's within their price range. So Grub Canada gives them a full overview of like how the restaurant is because it includes reviews and the price lists. And the last one is soccer moms, and that's basically parents who work 9 to 5 and they are tired after a hard day of work, and they want to provide something healthy for their kids, but at the same time they don't want to bore the kids by giving them the same thing every day. So Grub Canada offers them a really good variety.
Now, there's really two types of customers for Grub Canada. There's the customers who buy the food online, and then there's the second group, which is the restaurants that actually enlist on the website. And now this is completely key for the company to function, because without the restaurants, there are no customers. So a lot of the marketing and sales needs to be focused on getting local restaurants involved in Grub Canada, allowing the local restaurants that may not be well known by people maybe not around from the region, who can go, oh, that might be a good restaurant, we should try it, instead of going to Krabby Joe's, Pizza, change it up. So we need to really focus on attracting new restaurants, especially local restaurants that are not normally known.
We believe the best market for Grub Canada to expand into is Montreal. This is because it fits our target market really well, as there are 6 universities in Montreal, so there are loads of university students, and also the large tourism market, so there's lots of tourists in Montreal. There's also many restaurants in Montreal, over 5,000, so there's tons of restaurants to partner up with. We also believe this is the opportune time to convert the website into French as well as English, as Quebec has a large French population. We haven't actually worked out the exact cost, but we believe that we can work it out over 5 years. You're not paying for it all at once.
Okay. To add on to the whole target market, one of the great things about Grub Canada is their whole image and logo. So when we first look at Grub Canada, without looking without really looking at Grub Canada, only hearing the name, there's a little bit of confusion as to what it really is. So when we
within a night, we can guess that it has something to do with food and not just the whole grub aspect. And the whole logo, what's really cool about it is it's incorporated into the website. So it's grubcanada.com. So when people like target market, people like our target market audience really want to connect to the whole website, they can like with this logo you can easily like identify them. It's really cool.
Alright, so now we're going to take a look at some promotional offers and some advertising ideas that we had.
Okay, our first idea was to promote on university campuses using flyers and posters, but due to possible regulations restricting like outside advertising, we also thought we could advertise at places where university students typically go, such as like bars and malls and restaurants. And to get university students' attention, we would use large posters that are really colorful and very exciting.
Okay, and we had some exciting ideas about sponsored events. Things like maybe open mic nights or band nights, like that band nights in places which are already listed on Grub Canada's website. This would basically just give the restaurant more advertising and also give Grub Canada a chance to showcase what their website is really about. So with this, we thought we could offer some incentives to the students or tourists, like maybe coupons offering discounts, like 50% off a meal, or just something like that to get them interested.
This is just a promotional video.
Hey, have you ever heard of Grub Canada? You can enter your address, choose the restaurant, order your meal. That's all it takes. It's so easy. Choose your town, city, enter your address here, and then you hit find restaurants. It gives you a wide variety of restaurants in the area with all the menus. Super simple, easy, quick, fast, and convenient.
Well, what Taylor was trying to portray was a soccer mom, except he's a guy, so it's that. One of the target markets that we really wanted to address was busy parents. And basically, Taylor is just a busy dad working on his laptop, and he finally comes up with ideas. First, he's hungry. Second of all, he's thinking, wait, I have kids. And third, I have to feed them. They're probably hungry too. So when Taylor is running and he's on the go, what's really great about Grub Canada is that he can quickly go onto the website and pre-order something for his children, which he has to feed, because he can't leave starve. So he's on his website, he can quickly add on to what he wants, and then pick up his kids and really go to the restaurant, pick it up, and go home and have a meal with his family, which is really great. And that's pretty much what the video kind of wanted to say.
Next is the operations efficiency. So this is a graph that we made just to sort of outline what the company might look like, how it sort of works. You start with people, staff, that turns into software development, which gives you the site. You get customers to the site, money to the restaurant, and then the restaurant pays a 10% commission monthly. Also, you have sales staff to get restaurants interested. You have restaurants, which gives you increased customers, which gives you more money. What we wanted to look at was changes to the site, maybe make it a little more efficient. One of the things was to really optimize the online payment option. This is much more convenient for the customer, and it's also convenient for the restaurant. If we can do this, we develop an online banking system that automatically deposits the 10% commission into Grub Canada's accounts, while also depositing money directly into the restaurant, the other 90%.
We also know Grub Canada is in a growing state. It's very important to take financial risk, but it's also very important to maintain stable from a financial point of view. So we wanted to limit our expenses to maintain net income. So we worked out that you divide our break-even point of about $4.9 million by the average amount per order of $27. You need about 3,500 orders per week in order to break even.
And that concludes our presentation.
I've got a question. I'm a little confused as to targeting tourists. I understand that tourists are going to want to look for options in their local area, and the Grub Canada website might be a great way to do that. But generally, a tourist is looking for a social interaction, to actually go to the restaurant, sit down, and eat there. How can you turn them coming into the website to look for restaurants into actual dollars for us? Because generally, they'll just use the website and then go straight to the restaurant and we won't see a dime.
Right. So I think the thing with that is we were focusing more on tourists, which, like, you know, going not small distances, but like they're traveling late at night, let's say from here to Ottawa, something like that. And they have little kids, and the kids are tired and they're hungry, and you know, you don't really want to go somewhere and sit down and eat because the kids are really fidgety and they're really tired, so you might as well get something and bring it back to the hotel room. So that's kind of what we were focusing on, families with like little children. Any second question?
Final question?
You're talking about your marketing, but you focus most of your marketing on university students. But the startup you talked about, well, our target really is students, tourists, soccer moms, your videos on soccer moms. How are we going to target market?
Sorry for.
Well, your target, you're talking about flyers, posters, mostly about campus.
Right.
But you also want to get to the moms and get to the tourists.
Yes, that could also be incorporated into that. Like, I mean, there are a lot of neighborhoods which we could target with the flyers and posters as well. And I'm sure there are family-friendly restaurants around, like some of the suburban neighborhoods, which we could do essentially the same thing. Any other questions?
You talked about online banking.
Yes.
You're going to come up with a software. You go into that?
Not individually.
To kind of just make a few suggestions on that. I don't think there's something like that that's actually out there yet.
Okay.
I don't think there's going to be, but Grub Canada's competitors actually they do processing themselves. So the restaurants are paid every 2 weeks, and so that's something that Grub Canada is now looking at doing.
It's good to know.
I actually have a question as well. With your online payment option, did you guys think through who will host the payment system and who will pay for it? In terms of the restaurant or Grub Canada?
Well, Grub Canada would host the payment option on the website because it is their website. We would use PayPal, credit card for our two options for online payment. So you'd have to develop heightened security on the site to protect the customer's information, as well as a receipt system and everything so that customers can get receipts for the food that they can present to the restaurant.
Okay. And along with that, did you consider the efficiency of the new system versus the associated cost with implementing a new online payment system such as PayPal?
We did not consider the cost of implementing the site, the online payment.
But that would be something to look at.
Yes.